If you are planning to travel to Spain in 2026, there is something you probably didn't know yet. The way you enter to the country is about to change. I am not talking about a new complicated visa. I am talking about two new systems that the European Union is implementing right now and that will affect millions of travelers who, until now, could enter to Spain without requesting anything in advance. I'm Marta Llauradó, an immigration lawyer at Balcells Group, and in this video I will explain the current requirements to enter to Spain and everything that will change with the arrival of the EES system and ETIAS. Before talking about what is new, let's review in details everything that any traveler entering Spain for a short stay may already be asked for today. This list is longer than many people think, so let's go one by one. Valid passport. The general rule in Schengen Area requires your passport to be valid for at least 3 months after your planned date of departure. Some airlines, as an extra precaution, directly recommend having at least 6 months of validity. So, if your passport is within that margin, it is better to renew it before traveling. Schengen visa if your nationality requires it. Not all countries need a visa for a short stay, but if your country does require one, you must apply for it beforehand at the corresponding Spanish consulate. Return ticket or onward travel ticket. You must be able to prove that your stay is temporary, either with a return ticket to your country or with a ticket showing that you will continue your trip to a third country. Proof of where you will stay during your whole trip. This can be shown with hotel booking or if you are staying at home of a family member or friend, with an invitation letter processed in Spain, as we already explained in detail in another video on this channel. Sufficient financial means. This is one of the requirements that surprises people the most, because there is a very specific legal formula behind it. From January 1st, 2026, the rule requires proving a specific amount, 121.10 per person per day, with a minimum total of 1,098.90 cents, or the equivalent in foreign currency. Travel health insurance. Here there is an important detail that many people do not know. Health insurance is only strictly mandatory for people who need a Schengen visa to enter. For all other nationalities, it is not legally mandatory, but it is highly recommended because it covers emergency medical expenses that you would otherwise have to pay yourself. Justification of the reason for your trip. Depending on why you are coming to Spain, you may be asked for different documents. If it is tourism, your accommodation booking is usually enough. If it is a professional trip, you may be asked for an invitation letter from the company, or proof or access to a trade fair or conference. Not being subject to any entry ban. The authorities check that you don't have an alert in the Schengen information system and that you do not represent a risk to public order, security, public health, or the international relations of the Schengen Area countries. If you have a trip to Spain planned for 2026 or later and you want to make sure you meet all the requirements, both the current ones and the new ones coming with the EES and ETIAS, you can book a consultation with Balcells Group using the code YouTube10 and get a 10% off discount. We'll leave you the link in the video description. One final important note: having all these documents does not automatically guarantee entry. The final decision is always made by the border officer, who can refuse entry if they have reasonable doubts about the real purpose of your trip or your intention to leave on time. This is what you already know or should know. Let's move on to what is about to change. The EES or entry-exit system that electronically records each entry and exit of non-EU travelers in the Schengen area. In practice, this replaces the physical stamp that used to be placed in your passport with a digital record, which includes biometric data such as your fingerprints and photo. The main purpose is to automatically monitor compliance with the 90 days in, 180 days rule. The first time you cross a border with the EES already in operation, the process works like this. You give your personal details to a passport control officer, they take a photo of your face or scan your fingerprints, and all the information is saved in a digital file. To make this first step faster, some border crossing points have self-service equipment. And in some countries, there is also an official mobile app where you can register part of your information in advance. However, keep in mind that all this does not replace the other entry conditions we already mentioned: passport, financial means, accommodation, and so on. Border control officers can, at any time, ask you again for your details or carry out additional checks. ETIAS is the European Travel Information and Authorization System. It works in a similar way to the ESTA in United States or the ETA in United Kingdom. It is an electronic authorization that you will have to request online before traveling, even if you do not need a visa to enter Spain. Accommodating to what has been announced so far by the European Union, ETIAS is expected to start operating during the last quarter of 2026 with an initial transition period during which it will not be mandatory immediately. ETIAS is aimed at citizens of countries that currently do not need a visa for short days in the Schengen Area. This includes most Latin American countries, as well as the United States, the United Kingdom, and many others. When the system becomes operational, the application will be made through the official European Union website for ETIAS, and probably also through an official app. Here is an important warning. There is already an official website pretending to be ETIAS services providers using the European Union logo and charging much higher amounts than the real cost. The only truthfully official websites belong to the europa.eu domain. Any other websites asking you for a high payment to manage your ETIAS before the system is even operational is suspicious. These changes do not mean that traveling to Spain will become more difficult. They mean that there is one additional step you cannot forget before your next trip. If you want us to confirm how these changes affect you according to your nationality and your situation, contact us at info@balcellsgroup.com. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you do not miss anything about immigration, residence, and procedures in Spain. See you in the next video.